I'm absolutely pumped right now just because the Seattle offense just absolutely lit up the KC bullpen. I was looking forward to them facing off that bullpen, and they absolutely teed off. Like I said, I did not expect Homer Bailey to last long in this game. And with the Royals having the worst pen in the league, I knew the Seattle Mariners would tee off against them, and they absolutely did. And we got some of them at low ownership too, like Encarnacion was under 10%, and he went off for 2 dongs. So as you can see by the scores, absolutely crushed it. Scored over 204 points on FanDuel, which is my personal best. DraftKings pitching combined for just under 5 points, but we still managed to crush it because all the pitching options pretty much stank, and the only thing that mattered was who we had for bats, and we had a 5-man Seattle stack that they all came through after the 6th inning. So thank you, Seattle Bats. You guys came through for us clutch. Everybody got that season-long deal at only $50. Congrats. The price tag is going to be going up after today, so if you want to get in, it's your last chance. Price is going to go back up to $125 at 6 o'clock Eastern time this evening. We've been crushing it so far this season and looking to continue rolling for the other 8 months to go. So before we get started with the video, please drop a like and subscribe. The bats from yesterday's video did great at Seattle stack. Pitching options were all bad, like I said, so it didn't really matter, but try to get my pitching options right today. Before we get started, like I said, drop a like on it and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at the DFS Process, and you can visit the website dfsprocess.net to join us. So we have a 10-game slate tonight. It's a pretty nice slate. Pretty good pitching options to talk about. I'm going to go with 2 guys under 10,000 that I like. 2 guys that have a bunch of good strikeout upside. First guy that I like is going to be my boy Aaron Nola. Nola absolutely took the league by storm last season when he finished 3rd in the NL for Cy Young. He's facing the Nationals team that he got lit up already this year. But I'm expecting him to learn from that start. He was really good against the Nationals last season. His price tag is just really appealing at just $9,400. He's over $2,000 cheaper than DeGrom, $2,000 cheaper than Garrett Cole. So I think he's just too cheap here. He's definitely, I don't think he's going to have 2 bad starts in a row. He's not that type of pitcher. He is an ace. So I'm expecting a huge bounce back game. He was also very, very good at home last season, much better at home. So give me Aaron Nola at $9,400. Seems way too cheap for today. The Nationals also only have an implied run total of just 3.5. So I love Nola today. I also love Herman Marquez at $8,800. Another guy, Kyle Freeland didn't work out today, but Marquez has that strikeout upside that we love. And he's been, ever since the last couple of months of last season to so far this year, he's been almost unhittable. Only 5 hits so far in 13 innings. He's been cruising. He gets to face a pretty tough matchup against the Braves here. But he's always has that strikeout stuff, and I just feel like he's too cheap at $8,800 for the amount of upside he has. Last season, he had multiple games of where he scored over 40 points, DraftKings points. So if he has a huge strikeout game, this could be a monster spot for him, and his price tag is way too cheap, I think, at $8,800. So going with those 2 guys allows me to fit in pretty much any bat that I want. It gives us almost $4,000 to spend at bats, so I am pretty happy with that combination. Both guys can combine for 60, I think. So today for bats, give me the Seattle Mariners again. We know the KC bullpen's not getting any better. I'm going to be full stacking them again. I like a full stack of the Diamondbacks against Mike Minor. I like some Oakland Athletics here. But really, I've been stacking Seattle all season, and I'm not going to get off of them when they've been making me so much money. So first up, give me Edwin Encarnacion again at $4,200. So I had him yesterday. Like I said yesterday, when he's hot, and he's hot right now, which means he's probably going to hit like 3 more home runs this week. He's facing a terrible team, a terrible bullpen, and a terrible pitcher in Junis, who gives up a ton of home runs. Last season, Junis gave up over 30 home runs, which was in the top 5 in the league. Well, Junis, I should take back. Junis isn't terrible. He's below average, though, and he struggles with power. He struggles with home run balls. Edwin Encarnacion has a ton of power, and I think he's going to be a staple once again at $4,200. Nobody really plays him. They might play him today after they see that big score yesterday, but I still love him here at $4,200. Second base, give me Ketel Marte. He's facing Mike Minor in Arizona. The Diamondbacks offense has also been very, very good this year. Marte last season was much better against lefties than righties. He hit over 320 against lefties. Against righties, he hit only 220 something. So it's a great spot for him against lefties. He has a ton of power against lefties. We know Mike Minor struggles against right-handed power. So it's a lot of good things for Ketel Marte in the spot at home. This Arizona offense has also been very solid, so I like them. In the outfield, going to go continue rolling with my boy Domingo Santana, who has yet to let me down this year. I've played him probably about 5 times this season, and he's had double-digit fantasy points every single time I played him. Up to 19 RBIs on the season, hitting right in that 2 spot. It's a really, really good spot for him against Junis. He hits righties for power. He's lefties for power. He's just been hitting everything this year. And at 4,100, he's still way too cheap in a spot like this. So we know the KC bullpen is not good. The worst pen in the league by far. If today did not prove that to you, I don't know what will. All the pitchers are absolute trash in the pen. So give me all the Seattle bats. And then the other outfield that I like is going to be Adam Jones. He's been leading off against a lefty. Adam Jones is at 4,000 now. But I still like the price tag on him just because he's been another guy that's been crushing the baseball. He finally had a game where he did not record a hit, the first of the season for him. Hopefully he doesn't go into a mini slump after that, but I think he's going to bounce right back. It was just a 1-0 game against the Red Sox. But here against the Mike Minor, he struggles against righty power. Jones has been really, really solid against lefties for his career, and he's been crushing the baseball this season. Leading off, he should potentially get 5 at-bats here. That makes me like Adam Jones a lot. So those are the picks that I like for this slate. Seattle, Diamondbacks, top 2 stacks of the board, followed by the Athletics. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and good luck today.